Imagine if our whole generation of men were like us. Quitting porn, quitting video games, getting into the gym, eating clean, meditating, journaling, leveling up in businesses so eventually we can retire our parents. We really stand out amongst the crowd of Jeffreys, of normies around us. A few years ago, I remember I'm there, 21 years old. I've just woken up, I grab my phone, and the first thing that I do is scroll. Death scroll. I'm scrolling, and I come across basically softcore porn. And as most young guys do, first hour of the day, I've already reset my nofap streak. But I don't stop there. Clean up, poorly, and scroll. And again, second time this morning. Usually I would stop there, but this was a special day because I went one more time. I've been awake for 1.5 hours now. My bed is like musky, sweaty, like hot, sticky. And I've done 3 rounds of fapping this morning. I finally go, have a shower, brush my teeth, whatever, and I go downstairs. And my family are just all there in the kitchen. You know, my mom's making food, my sister's like cleaning the dishes or something, my dad's like in and out, getting ready for work, whatever. And I can't help but feel like a goblin, like a gremlin next to everyone. Like, I just feel so dirty, like a weird, dirty subhuman next to my family who are just living normal lives, and here I am living like a degenerate. I realized that I needed to make a better change in my life. That was just a few years ago when I was a little bit younger. And in just 3 years of being on this path of self-improvement, of becoming more like Adonis, the ultimate man, in just 3 years, this is what my life looks like now. I host meetups for the Adonis Gang members anywhere in the world. And within just a couple of hours, 20 to 50 guys will show up and we'll do these awesome, wholesome things together, like working out on the rooftop of a gym with a professional head personal trainer. Everyone's sweaty, everyone's like working hard, everyone's saying it was one of the best workouts, hardest workouts that they had of their lives. I'm living in amazing places, the kind of places that make you feel awesome. When you see the villas that I've stayed in, the apartments that I've rented, it hits me like this is where I live now. Whereas I've only had that tiny little bedroom at home when just a few years ago. I've learned how to love a woman right. I've learned how to cultivate relationships. I can go and speak to girls on the street if I want to. I get messages from girls who haven't even like spoke to me. They DM me first on Instagram. I have brothers that I'm growing with. I have masculine men who are in my life who wake up early alongside me, and we go and work on our businesses. We go and work and we do our big workouts together, brutal exercise sessions. And it's so awesome being around like other brothers who are on this journey. I've improved my relationship with my family. They're all basically retired now. My dad was a taxi driver before this, and now he's the team captain of his cricket club because he's able to put in more time into that. Even still with the money, I've been able to be very generous to the people that I love and the people around me. I go traveling right now. I'm in Bali, and it's just a small thing of like tipping the waitress here 100,000 rupees, which is like £5. And that makes their day. I've got into the best shape of my life. I've leaned down, built up a phenomenal physique, the kind of physique that I wanted 10 years ago. I've actually brought it into reality with over 1,000 workouts. I've met extremely successful guys and I've brainstormed ideas with them and had amazing conversations. The kind of guys that you probably have been watching on YouTube for years. I've got them in my contact list. And best of all, I love my daily routine. I love like my everyday life. I wake up at the time that I want. I don't have a commute to work. I don't put on no uniform or anything. I work on something that I think is meaningful, the thing that I actually really want to do. There's no limitations. I'm completely free. Not only that, I do my deep work, which feels really powerful and important work. But then I go out into the real world and I get like amazing food at restaurants that I can afford. And naturally, like almost every day, there's tribe members who are walking past who recognize me and say that my videos have saved their lives. It's an amazing life, the path that we are on. You are joining the strongest tribe out there. This is a tribe, a community, a gang of masculine young men who want more out of life, who don't want to live like passive, wimpy boys anymore, who don't want to be addicted to porn and video games and to spend all their time in front of a computer screen, but instead want to get into the gym and feel awesome and have this like male aggression, this loud personality where you can be the main character, where you can feel like the strong young man who's confident, who can attract a woman, who can speak to another man and look him in the eyes as you give him a handshake. This is our tribe. I am the tribe leader, Hamza Ahmed. You are the tribe member. This is how it works. I go out into the real world with my own goals and I work on them full time. Naturally, as I learn the lessons of self-improvement, masculinity, maturity, money, entrepreneurship, character, I come back to this channel and I post the lessons here for free for you. Together, we take part in the most important self-improvement activities that turns you into a strong man. Waking up early, working on a business, making money, developing character, how to love a woman correctly. You'll learn countless tactics on how to improve your life and get that ideal life of like the top 1% man, the high value man that you've wanted all this time. If you just imagine yourself right now in amazing shape, checking your phone inside of your nice villa in the bedroom, PayPal and Stripe notifications, just like those like cringy entrepreneur videos that you see here, but you've actually made it into a reality. And you've got a group of guys in a group chat that you're all gonna hit this massive workout today, and there's banter in there and you feel so awesome, and you've got your woman by your side. The dream life for many men. That is what we're creating here in this tribe. So this is exactly what we do here. This is like the activities of the tribe. You come here every day at 5 p.m. UK time for another daily dose of education and sometimes motivation. I will give you my promise right now that I will discipline myself to have an educational video for you at the same time every single day. If you imagine the kind of work rate that I need to be on to post an educational video every single day, whilst other creators are posting once a week or once a month, I will be here for you every single day with a piece of advice that will help you develop into a masculine, strong man. Come to the videos at the same time every day. I like to eat whilst I learn, so when you know what time these videos get released in your own time zone, so it's 5 p.m. UK time, you can often do the same habit that you would listening to the videos every single day. So maybe you're on the way to school, you're on the bus. Maybe you've like, finished work or something and you get your food ready and you watch like one of these videos whilst you eat the meal every single day at the same time. How I've learned best through this journey so far is sheer repetition, just volume, integrating the message into my mind every single day. You know how you build massive pecs? Repetition of bench press, of push-ups, of shoulder press, of dumbbell press, of chest flies, dips, repetition, repetition, repetition. That's why I think it's so important that I am here for you every single day so that you can get that repetition of self-improvement, masculinity, and strength. When you come here every day, you're not just here for yourself. As a masculine man, hear this. You will feel so much better when you do things for other people. And so when you do come to these videos, always be supportive in the comments. You remember yourself through your darkest days when you were like searching for advice on how to improve your life. There's a lot of men in that stage right now and they will be watching these videos. And so if you wanted to be like the best tribe member and you wanted even recognition from me, you'd be in the comments leaving support to those guys. Just in cases there's a guy who's reading them right now and needs that extra little bit of encouragement. And truthfully, if you do that, if you comment below, the algorithm will pick up these videos, send them to more people, and the message of self-improvement and building good character gets sent to even more young men. For the ultimate community experience, you can join our private platform. That's where you'll get closer access to me. That's where I post. That's where you get tickets to the in real life meetups that I do. That's where you get more access to the content that I've made that is exclusive on that platform. This is hosted on a separate website and it's kind of like the hub for our community. Everyone's in there hanging out every single day, talking about masculine stuff and growing side by side. I've made the Adonis Gang community platform very affordable, even for guys in Brazil, Pakistan, and India, so that all of our brothers can join together. This is what you get inside of the community platform. You get tickets to the in real life meetups that I do whilst I'm traveling. So if you imagine right now meeting me in person, meeting my cameraman Scott, meeting a bunch of the guys who literally are from your area, and how crazy it is that there's like another like Hamza fan who does all the same habits as you, who lives a mile away from you, who's met you today at this meetup, and we're all doing this like massive workout together, this adventure, whatever it is. Sometimes we go for dinner, sometimes we get protein shakes, sometimes like we do like a massive walk, sometimes we've literally done massive hikes where we go to the top of mountains. And imagine that I help you actually connect with the other guys who have come. And so you've just got like another real life friend who's just like you, who goes to the gym, who doesn't watch porn, who isn't a loser, who's making money. And both of you together can grow. You get weekly challenges from me. So I'll think of like action steps that you can do in real life to get like a supercharge to your self-improvement and your masculinity and making money. And I'll give you these actionable steps in the form of like a post. So you can look out for my post inside of this community, and I'll say something like, okay, everyone, here's the challenge for today. Go and do this challenge and report back of how the experience was. And so you'll have this like extra like reason to do something difficult today, like go and approach a stranger, go and compliment a girl, go and wear something which is like a little bit more fashionable than usual, just so you get the feel of, improving your style. You get written guides from me, so I'll write my own educational posts that you can learn from. You can write your own posts, so you could write and ask questions and ask for advice from our community, or you could even write the kind of posts where you're giving advice to people. You wrote like a little guide on something that you've done recently, like make more muscle than usual. And so you write a guide on how to do that, and other people are coming in and recognizing your efforts and thanking you for sharing this with us. And together as a community, we grow because you added to the tribe. You can comment under other members' posts. So another guy writes, he asks a question, or he writes and gives some advice, and you're able to comment underneath it and give him some compliments and recognize his efforts and ask him some questions so you can learn even better. You can DM each other so you can make friends, and you can even join calls together so you can hop on like a video call and deepen that friendship. Go to the top link in the description right now to join the Adonis Gang community platform. I think it's going to be the single highest ROI investment into your self-improvement journey. Go there right now. There's 5 levels to our tribe. Level 1 is Jeffrey. Jeffrey is a guy who basically doesn't even know about self-improvement. So he does all of the bad habits that are common in normal guys. They wake up late, they scroll on TikTok, they send a bunch of DMs to girls hoping to get laid, they watch porn, play video games, eat junk food, don't care about the diet, don't care about improving. What makes Jeffrey particularly bad is that he doesn't actually want to improve. He doesn't really want to go to the gym. You've maybe tried to help a Jeffrey friend before, and it's like they don't really want your help. They don't even want to improve their lives. They'll cope and say, whatever, I'll try, and then they don't even try at all because they're kind of complacent and fine just doing all of the bad habits. Now, we don't hate Jeffreys. We don't hate them because we were them, and we know the reason why Jeffreys even exist is because of this, the modern world is so hard to overcome. We've been raised to be like little pussies through school who told us to sit still and act like girls. Our testosterone's the lowest it's ever been. We're flooded with all this media, this narrative, this brainwashing, all of this addictive content. So we don't blame the Jeffreys, but they need to take responsibility for their lives. Level 2 is Janice. Janice is when you've realized that self-improvement is a thing and you've started to implement some of the habits. So, you've heard of me talking about meditation, gratitude, you've heard about journaling, and you've heard about cold showers and exercising and educating yourself instead of just watching entertainment content, but you keep falling off. So you know about self-improvement, but you're not consistent. Many guys are in this level 2 stage. To overcome this stage and get to the next level, this is where you need the consistent education, self-improvement, and this masculine message to sort of brainwash you so that it changes all of your beliefs about the world. There's a bit of a transition period from being a Jeffrey to actually fully being on self-improvement. And this level 2, this is where a lot of guys get really upset with the process because now how bad all these habits are. So for example, this is when you know how bad it is to get a bad night of sleep. You know how bad porn is for your brain, but you keep doing those habits. For this one, you need consistent education. You need to keep coming back to these videos and really integrate it into your mind that that is the past life that you don't get into, and the new life is that of self-improvement. If you're in this stage, have hope. Level 3 is what I call Jerby. This is where you've been actually quite consistent in your self-improvement journey. You've become more of a man. You've been making some gains in the gym. But there's a huge problem. At level 3, this is where a lot of guys develop a huge ego, arrogance, and they lose their humility. This is where a lot of guys, because they've made a significant amount of progress, they think that they're almost too good for the habits that got them here. And so they stop consuming educational content. They stop learning, they stop reading, they stop watching these videos. I see them all the time. You'll see this as well, how sad it is. You'll see like a YouTube name below in the comments who says like, yep, Hamza, I'm done with watching these videos. I've watched all these videos and I've made so much progress. I don't really need to learn anymore. And months later, I always remember and I see their name again saying like, oh man, like I've been watching porn for months now. For many men, their progress in self-improvement goes up and then drops down because of arrogance. I've been in this stage many times. What got you to this great level, for example, new level of physical health and strength, well, then you need to maintain what got you there. You can't just stop going to the gym. You can't just stop learning. If you stop learning, you start dying. You should see yourself as a lifelong student with humility to think that there's always something new that you can learn from everyone. To overcome this stage and to get onto the next level, you need humility to realize that you don't know everything. Be careful and do not get stuck in the level 3 jerby stage, because that's the saddest one, because it's the guy had potential, he was making progress, and it's like suddenly he just disappears and he just starts like playing video games out of nowhere, and it's like, well, that's just sad, bro. You were actually on such a good path. It's just ego gets so many guys. Level 4 is what I call Apollo. You call yourself an Apollo when you've made fantastic progress and you've specifically been recognized by the tribe leader, Adonis. This is like when you become basically Adonis's like right-hand man. You've joined the big boys here and you're actually becoming almost like a micro leader inside of our community. Finally, level 5 is Adonis. This level 5 Adonis is when you're living to your potential. You feel like you're self-actualized. You're waking up every day with a burning passion. Sleep feels like almost a burden because you just want to work on the big thing that you're working on. You're serving thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, and you've become a leader. I'm very proud to say that I've worked very hard to get to this stage. Where are you right now? From level 1 to level 4? Go comment it below right now. Why are we here? Why are we doing any of this? It's not just to make some muscle. It's not just to make a little bit of money and see our bank account get up. We're here because we are visionary young men. There's a quote that I absolutely love, and it might be one that you'll keep in your mind right now. Do not skate to where the puck is. Skate to where the puck is going. This is referring to ice hockey, and the concept is anyone who is running or skating towards where like the little puck, like the ball is right now, will actually not end up in a good place, because you need to specifically skate to where the puck is flying off to. You need to look at the future and see where to go based on that, not just where to be right now. Where is the future leading to? Community. Luke Belmar told me this. You might know him. He's quite famous. He's very like rich, intelligent young man. There is only one thing that is safe from artificial intelligence in terms of businesses, and it's community. There's one thing that we really need right now that I could benefit you, you could benefit me. Community. We used to have this in the olden days. We used to be connected in our tribes, and that meant so much to us. We are supposed to be tribal creatures, and we don't have that these days. The reason why we're doing this is for community, because young men need a space together that is actually safe and masculine and purposeful, that has our values. In school, if you acted masculine, what would happen? Your obese female teacher would silence it. How about if you act masculine inside of the workplace? Again, silenced, banned, kicked out, fired. Too masculine online? Well, you don't have freedom of speech, all gone. We need a community, a safe space for men like us who are all working hard, who have the same kind of values, to join together so that we can share ideas and bounce off each other and create like this strong, tight-knit tribe. Not only for ourselves, not only for each other, but for our future children and for each other's future children. Because I will have children soon, and you may too. A few years, 5 years, 10 years, isn't that long of a time. And when we have children, I bet you're going to hope that your children have some healthy friends to be with, right? You're going to hope that your child, who you've raised to not be a degenerate, to not watch porn or play video games when they're 5 years old, you're not going to give your kid an iPad, right? Well, you're going to hope that your children could be friends with other kids who haven't been given an iPad. You're going to hope to make your children friends with my children. So this isn't just for us. This is for the next generation. This is for our future wives who would do so better. They would blossom in this community where they get to be around other feminine women. That's so important for them. When we join as masculine men, we create that safe, powerful community where then we can even make the feminine place for our women. Now remember this. I will make a video every single day at 5 p.m. UK time. Set on a alarm, a timer, get ready for it, be here consistently because I will be here. I give you my promise. I will be here every single day, 5 p.m. UK time. If you click the subscribe button right now and turn on the little post notification, you'll get like some kind of message or email when that goes live. Thank you for joining and committing yourself to our tribe. This is the strongest tribe of young men out there because now you have joined us. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.